Before we talk about football, we need to talk about a stadium, the Azteca, the most iconic football ground on the planet. This is where Maradona scored the hand of God, where Pelé lifted a trophy, where legends became immortal. And on June 11th, 2026, for the first time in decades, the World Cup came home to Mexico. 80,000 people packed inside, roads closed for kilometers. Fans walked for over an hour just to get in. Outside, mariachi bands, fireworks, traditional costumes, pure chaos. Mexico wasn't just hosting a football match, Mexico was throwing the party of a lifetime. Before a ball was even kicked, Shakira walked onto the pitch at her fourth World Cup opening ceremony. The official World Cup anthem echoed through the Azteca, and 80,000 people sang every single word. Then came the players. 2 nations, 1 pitch, and 4 years of waiting for this exact moment. The whistle blew, and Mexico came out like a team possessed. South Africa set up with 5 defenders, a wall of yellow shirts between Mexico and glory. 4 minutes in, Jimenez heads it toward goal. Williams dives, tips it over. The Azteca gasps. The goal was coming. You could feel it in the air. Every single person in that stadium could feel it. 9th minute. Eric Lira wins the ball in midfield. Plays it to Quiñones, Julian Quiñones, a Colombian-born winger who had to fight to wear the green shirt. People said he didn't deserve to be Mexican. Critics said he didn't belong. He looked at the goal, he planted his foot, and he drove it straight through the goalkeeper's legs. The Azteca exploded. The earliest World Cup goal since Philipp Lahm in 2006. The first goal of the entire 2026 World Cup. And it belonged to Quiñones. This wasn't just a goal. This was his answer to every single person who said he didn't belong. But South Africa didn't crumble. Their goalkeeper Williams was standing on water. Save after save after save. The post rattled. A header cleared off the line. Bafana were hanging on by their fingernails. Halftime, 1-0. South Africa still alive, still breathing, still dangerous. 49th minute. Brian Gutierrez burst through on goal. One-on-one with the keeper. The whole Azteca rising to their feet. And Svefelo Sathol dragged him down. Red card. Straight red. No arguments. South Africa, 10 men. And Mexico smelled blood. 17-year-old Gilberto Mora, 17 years old, came off the bench at a World Cup on home soil. The crowd didn't just cheer, they chanted his name before he'd even touched the ball. A teenager carrying the hopes of an entire nation. 66th minute. Quiñones again plays the 1-2. Alvarado's cross whips in, and at the back post, Raul Jimenez, 35 years old, 4 World Cups, 0 goals. Until now, he rose at the back post, timed it perfectly, and headed it home. In 2020, this man fractured his skull in a collision. They rushed him off on a stretcher. Nobody knew if he'd ever play again. He fought his way back, year after year, ignored the doubters, kept going, and when that ball hit the net, the man fell to his knees, in front of 80,000 people, on the soil of his country, and he cried. It wasn't just a goal, it was a lifetime, but this match wasn't done delivering drama. 84th minute. South Africa's Themba Zwane, hand to the face of Alvarado. VAR checked it. Red card. Second one for South Africa. Now 9 men. Then, nobody saw this coming. Mexico's own captain, Cesar Montes, clips Mudau. Another red. Mexico down to 10-2. He argued. He stared at the referee. He took the longest walk off the pitch you've ever seen. Furious, disbelieving, gone. 3 red cards, 2 goals, 1 match, the most red cards in a World Cup opener in 20 years. When the final whistle blew, Mexico 2, South Africa 0, the Azteca didn't just cheer, it shook. And the Azteca, the cathedral that hosted 3 World Cups, and he reminded every single person watching, why football is the greatest sport on earth. South Africa go home hurting. 2 players suspended, a mountain to climb, but they showed up, they fought, and they gave everything. The World Cup is back in the Americas. It started with a bang. And if this is just the opening match, God help us all. Welcome to Footynomics. See you next match.